and Usyk. It's like, well, it's Rocky. It's the Rocky story. We've got Usyk is better than AJ. We all know that. But AJ has decided exactly, and AJ's decided I'm going to go train with the best, the guy that beat me twice. Not just train with him. Usyk's training him. You see AJ on the treadmill. Usyk's telling him take longer steps. You see AJ on the bag. Usyk's telling him when to step in, when to step out. We potentially are going to see a pretty incredible thing, because imagine AJ goes and wins a third world title with Oleksandr Usyk in his corner. That's just a Netflix movie. I mean, it feels like we've seen that movie because it feels like it's just Rocky Creed, but so cool.
I think when we are looking at this, Joshua, Usyk's tipped Joshua to become an undisputed world heavyweight champion, by the way. And I think, I said it before, and I think I saw a post on a GRM Daily on Instagram, resharing a reel. The maddest thing that anyone can do is the amount of hate Joshua gets, considering the guy's an Olympic gold medalist, two-time unified heavyweight champion. These are just the facts. Defended his belt 9 times, I think, or 10 times. Against his mandatories. Defended against his mandatories successfully. Not, he defended 9 times. He didn't do what Wilder done. He didn't do what Fury done. He fought the top guys. He didn't pick. He said, whoever's in front of me, I'll fight them. There was no issue with making a fight with Joshua. Took Ruiz on short notice. He lost. Come back, fought Ruiz again, beat him. Joshua's got that mentality. I think if he wins a belt or not, the guy is the best thing to happen to British boxing, and we've said it before. The best thing to happen for years to British boxing. In terms of the earnings and what he's accumulated in his boxing career, mental, and he's only gonna improve. Like, I know he's older, and Usyk's probably not looking at changing the way he boxes, right?
Yeah,
but
I don't think
he's
so.
teaching him different ways to train, stuff he hasn't done before, Eastern European style, completely different to what he would have learned training in Finchley ABC or somewhere like that, where he still goes back to train now, back to the roots. This Joshua's hungry, really hungry, and that's not to say he never wasn't, but I see something different in Joshua this time round. And credit where credit's due, he's not afraid to lose, and he's not afraid to put himself in tough fights. I can't say the same for other heavyweights.
No,
I cannot say the same for every heavyweight.
He's one of few that seems to just, he will just fight whoever. I mean, obviously, Ngannou and Jake Paul are a bit of a weird one, but Jake Paul was just timing wise, it worked out. Why not?
Well,
Easy
you
money.
wouldn't. Yeah, exactly.
And you know what?
Joshua can do that at his stage of the career, but it's good to see. And I know people use that point of reference. He's hungry, but he fought Jake Paul. Paul, if I am an elite boxer who's achieved 95% of what any other boxer will ever achieve in their life in a career, it comes to a point where someone says to me, do this fight, you're going to get paid 80 million. You get taxed half of it, but you still walk away with 40 million. Fight a YouTuber, no risk. Because there was no risk in that fight whatsoever. No risk.
He was never losing.
No risk. If I said to you, you can earn 40 million, there's no risk to you, no risk in anything you do, who the hell is saying no?
Exactly. And the timing makes sense. It's not disrupted. The only reason we're seeing a delay on AJ fighting, because obviously we were kind of told he'd be fighting March, April, is purely down to the tragedy that happened when he was in Nigeria. That is the only reason there is a delay. So, I'm happy. I'm excited. I love what we're seeing with AJ and Usyk. I think it's good for both of them as well, by the way, because it's not like Usyk It's not like Usyk's not going to learn anything off AJ. We're not talking about AJ as if he's a novice. That is one of the best that is one of the best heavyweights in the world.
Yeah.
Quite comfortably. So
yeah.
Usyk will learn and all. But Usyk also, we should say very quickly, has mentioned the fact he is open to fighting Caballero over Tyson Fury, which I do like.
I like
that. I think Usyk will just do whatever makes sense at the time. If Tyson Fury's gone on a run and beaten everyone, including Anthony Joshua, then it's like, do you know what? Fight Tyson Fury. But if Tyson Fury doesn't look all that good and Caballero keeps winning.
And I know obviously we've got to finish soon, but going back to the point, this goes back to the point of the boards. Tyson Fury retired, I'm retired. Tyson Fury retires, I'm retired. Has one fight, here's a world title shot. That's got to stop.
Yeah,
and I'm not just saying that for Fury. If Joshua would retire for 2 years, it'd be the same thing with him.
Yeah, exactly.
He'd have to work his way up. He needs to fight some of the top guys. You can't jump straight to Fury, to the undisputed heavyweight champion or heavyweight champion, whoever that is. I think he's selected his fights at this stage of his career because I don't think he can beat everyone anymore.